Oh boy. We're back at it again. You know, I said it wasn't until 3:30, but I'm like, I better go ahead and get the game right. Then it was on, and I was like, well, now I'm just sitting here staring at the screen waiting for it to start. So, yeah, here we are. People will trickle in. They know the drill. Got a good revolver. No dead cylinders in it. Is that... Two of those look spent, so... I've learned just to... Yeah, see, two of them were spent. I've learned just to ditch them. Like, just reload your gun. Even though you just started. There's a turret there. I don't know why that one didn't fire. This game likes to fuck with you, so it's probably just a misfire.
This building, this place, it doesn't make much sense. Like, while I know this isn't the same room as before, it still feels familiar. It's more like a fictional place than the real world. It's like someone made copies of copies and lost the original intent of all the objects long ago. You have seen the signs around you. The gradual creeping, decay, and dysfunction. You have realized that something is wrong with the media and the people around you. You know that you are different. This is why you are ready to become a receiver. You have been issued a series of audio cassette tapes that are part of our system for advancing insight. By continually listening to these tapes, you will drown out and eventually counteract the negative influences from your environment. Once you have absorbed these tapes, you will have taken the first step towards awakening. The media is a threat. We have a technique to help. We use tapes as part of this technique. You must listen to them to
Media bad? Got it. Fortunately, when it's claim up for the tapes, we want to get the story. Media bad. I hear a turret. There it is. It's up there.
Shorter guns are harder to aim for many reasons, well, including decreased parallax between the front and rear sights, decreased rotational inertia, decreased muzzle velocity, and increased perceived recoil. Now, it's possible to take a long shot with a snub-nosed revolver, but very difficult.
Very good. Yeah, this sequel just came out this year. It's like an 8-year-old sequel. I gotta turn this off because it sounds like a little lower. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Bam. Easy.
It's common knowledge that some needs are a higher priority than others. People note that in order to pursue some, others must be fulfilled first. They frame the complex situation using a simple,
great.
unrealistic examples, like how you can't be happy if you don't have to breathe. These simplifications are used to hide more complex truths, that the body sustains the mind, and the mind sustains the body. The most present needs are in the domain of the mind. Without baseline function of thought, you can find yourself without the will to move or eat. Strengthening the mind by developing focus and resilience is the goal of a technique we call Mind Tech.
All right. I'm not gonna buy any of your male supplements, just so you know. I'm not gonna buy them. Get out of here. I think I've gotten comfortable enough with the revolvers not to shoot myself in the leg with them. I should probably aim. Okay, all these are spent. Got it. You basically walk around and look for tapes, like Slender Man. Except you have a gun. And there's no Slender Man. It's like Slender Man, except you have a gun, and there's no Slender Man.
While some concepts are useful,
We're already on level
others
2.
are the exact opposite. These terminating thoughts
Oh,
take
fuck. Don't
complex,
die.
useful ideas and turn them into a simplistic cliche that is as incorrect as it is useless. The appeal of these thoughts is that they give a false feeling of certainty and authority. But they block true mental development. The functional mind questions and observes. It looks at the form of ideas applied in the mind as well as outward in the world. It views uncertainty as the twin sibling of curiosity. The dead mind is constructed of terminating thoughts. There is no room for feelings beyond a thin, futile mockery of satisfaction. Personality is replaced with rote, checkbox-ticking behavior and reactivity. Human interaction becomes a grotesque parody, where anything that doesn't fall neatly into a simplistic taxonomy of behavior gets ignored, or
You know,
assaulted.
it's like a gun slim, but
This
there's
causes
a
a
whole
person
lot
to
of
feel less
qualities
and less, until
that are lost on
ultimately
the
they
transition
vanish.
between life and the game, because of course it's like manage the hammer, it's like I got it, but it's like you have to hold the button to shoot, and it's like, well, it doesn't quite translate into a complete trigger pull because you know the tension, you can feel the tension on the spring. Oh look, we got a dead cylinder. I don't. So, I mean, I appreciate the effort, but a lot of it, there's still a lot of qualities that are lost. Someone's like, you don't get the smell of gunpowder. It's like, yeah, well, you don't get that in any game, but also, if you push tab, if you hold tab, you holster safely. If you tap tab, you don't. Which, I mean, it's kind of a semantic, in my opinion. Because if you don't do it right, you shoot yourself in the leg.
Together, we have laid the foundation. You have shown great potential, but the potential is yet to be realized. We have sent the message. Can you hear it? There is an insidious force moving through your media, weakening the mind and causing widespread dysfunction.
God damn it, CNN.
We call this the threat.
The threat.
We have developed a technique called Mind Tech to combat this threat. A new set of tapes has been issued to train and prepare you.
The threat. If you pop a balloon, you get a bullet back. That's why I'm doing that. Huh. Fired once, better reload.
The threat exists beyond this world. In this reality, they are weak. Their actions are limited. With great effort, they have infiltrated dreams, implanting ideas. But it is humans who have nurtured these ideas, causing them to grow and spread. For these people who were already compromised and who have nurtured these damaging thoughts, there is no hope. As much as we would like to reach out to them, to help them, we must first focus inward on ourselves. For us, there is still some hope. We must focus all our energy on catching this small chance. When exposed to contaminated thoughts, remember not to be reactive. Instead, take the moment to act inward. Activate your Mind Tech.
God damn it. Okay. You're a wobble wobble. Yeah, might as well. Oh, that's a turret. I see you. Thought you could sneak up on me. I see you. I see you right there. Thought you could sneak up on me. I thought it would do better, and I guess I am. Because when I was playing by myself, you know, you get frustrated and you want to go fast. But it was like, if I'm on stream, I can like take a moment. I can look at chat. The the 4 messages, one of them mine, that are there. I have a tendency to holster my gun, but there's not really a whole lot of reason to do. Oh, turret. Almost fell for it. They have the decency to tell you about these hidden turrets in the tutorial, but not about the secret tapes that will cause you to shoot yourself. Crap. I don't know why I can't hit this one. There we go. Gotta line up your cylinders. Let's see. Oh yeah, I shot that one. I feel like they could have... Well, I know this is a more slower paced thing, actually. I'm only on level 2. But every time you die, you go back a level. Oh, also you can try to jump through glass, but some of them doesn't quite let you. What outlet do they use? Oh. It's a weird outlet. Let me in. Let me in. Oh. That was I was scared. I was very scared. Severely spooked even. I don't know a whole lot about the development of the game. I'm pretty sure the first one was like a game jam project, like they made it in a week. And they got a lot of traction because of its strange. You can see the controls in the top right. Because of its like strange control scheme and like handling the gun and all that stuff. And I mean, it got a lot of traction. I didn't even know they were still doing anything with it. Maybe they did something else and then they decided to come back to it. I see. Crap. Shut up. Crap. This is not good. Oh, fuck. I walked right into it. And it like puts you back, so you demoted. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Awesome. Fantastic. Oh, here's... Well, at least this isn't the Glock. They actually explain, they're like, oh, there's no safety on the Glock because the Austrians who designed it, like, Austrians don't carry around in the chamber. I was like, so...
The firearm is simple in some ways, deceptively complex in others,
I'll
but
just
always
tell you.
dangerous. Gun training anchors the mind in the moment. By apprehending the lethality of the tool and focusing on the moment-to-moment use, a receiver is able to strengthen the mind-body link. Like with ideas, objects in the physical reality vary in their utility. Although some thoughts and tools are extremely dangerous, we don't arbitrarily limit what we can use. Rather, we strive to better understand ourselves and our environment, so that we may safely handle even the most dangerous situations.
Alright, well, the Austrians are like, oh, there's no safety on it because you don't carry it around in the chamber. And I was like, so every time you like want to make your firearm safe, you like want to completely disarm yourself? Like, oh, cool. I have to eject around every time I want to make my gun safe. Which is just something I don't get. Like, look, boom, safety, easy. Look, can't shoot myself with it. It's not that you need to rack your gun and then maybe you're still in a dangerous... So imagine this. You're an officer. Got a shooting. You're going to go help somebody. And you're like, okay, I need to just take my gun and put it in my holster for a second. And then if I need it, boom, safety. Good to go. Ouch. Shot myself in the leg with it anyway. Yeah. Well, I was just doing it. And then the Austrians are like, oh yeah, just completely disarm yourself every time you want to just put your gun away. Like, wow, thanks. Here, out of my closet. That's where I belong. Here's a gun. It's got a dead barrel in it for some reason. I don't understand. I guess I kicked all my shells under the bed. No, there they are. I guess I showed them, didn't I? Oh, I don't go to safety and shoot myself twice. Yeah, like, oh, we'll simulate gun training. But, if you tap the button, you shoot yourself in the leg, yes. Excellent simulation. They're like, oh, the gun will not fire if you don't pull the trigger. It's like, yeah, as, you know, as they should. But the one in this game has a full auto feature, of course. Because that's what you want to do, is convert your bullets into noise. Oh, great. Just die, please. Thank you. One thing this game taught me, and I never thought of it, is that one revolver, its cylinder rotates counterclockwise, and the other rotates clockwise. I was like, oh, I never thought that they... I mean, it makes sense when I think about it now, but I never thought in the moment that... I just thought they usually rotated clockwise. But I guess if you just fully load the cylinder, it doesn't matter. But I think they just put in this dead cylinder just to make you aware of it. But it doesn't always give it to you, which is also strange. See, I can do it too. Where's my $1 billion? Thank you. Let's just not go in there. We'll solve that problem. Are you for real? God. I can't believe you've done this. I cannot believe this. Wish these tapes weren't so hard to find. Just gotta creep around like a weirdo. I mean, the tape should be like bonus things, in my opinion. Give you some kind of objective to do, get to a place. Because they have this cool level. You know, you gotta creep around the turrets, and you gotta decide, do I want to take them out? Or do I want to, you know, avoid them or whatever, or just sneak behind them and disarm them? But no, you gotta creep around and look for these tiny tapes. Cool flashlight. The flashlight's good for getting you shot, because turrets can see the flashlight and shoot you.
Experiences are feelings connected to events. If an event that creates negative feelings happens often enough, or is especially intense, it can create a phobic reaction. Even after distancing oneself from these events, these phobic elements can persist. Thoughts flow from one to the next, like water flowing down a river. And like water flowing, these thoughts can carve through stone, given enough time. Trauma is like a boulder in the river, and over time, a correct sequence of thoughts can cut and shape it, eventually allowing the thoughts to pass safely and smoothly around them.
I think they did put a lot more tapes than you need in a level, which is very smart. I don't know if their positions change, because a lot of the level sometimes looks very similar.
To aim a firearm correctly, you must be familiar with the sight picture, how the sights look when they are lined up correctly. Handgun sights almost always work in the same way. You line up the front sight in the middle of the gap in the rear sight, and make sure the top of the front sight is level with the top of the rear sight. If zeroed correctly, the bullet should hit right at the top of the front sight at the zero distance, usually around 15 yards. For maximum accuracy, you should focus on your front sight, even though it makes the target look blurry. There's no point shooting at a crisp target if you can't tell if your sights are lined up.
At 15 yards, I hope you can just point it and kind of know where it's going to go.
Often the deciding factor is mental state. Ideas have a form and a weight. When you become dedicated to an idea, it takes on a new dimension. It becomes denser, tougher to move, intractable. This tenacious stubbornness is required to become a receiver.
Fuck. Why can't I hit anything all of a sudden? This is where I die because I can't hit anything. I got hit. I'm dead. Great. What a game. I have a... Just dropped it on the ground. This was already cocked for some reason. Like, this is... That's another thing. It's like, I've never held this gun before. I just pulled it out of my holster. It's like I would know, because I put it in there, what state it's in. Yep. No round in the chamber. Oh, you... I didn't cock that. Why did it dry fire? Is that enough to cock the gun? I guess it is. This wouldn't happen in America. Alright, let's go with our gun that's safe. Doesn't have bullets in the chamber. I hope I don't need one. No, I'm not putting one in there. This is how it's meant to be carried. Nope. Alright, here's a threat. Alright, we're hot. Alright. Let's go safe again so we can holster this. Take out the magazine. Eject. Reinsert the magazine for safekeeping. Clear the... Dry fire. Holster. Here's our extra bullet. Excellent. Alright, let's get this. Or no, let's just keep it holstered. This is what the Austrians wanted.
The Austrian military was very happy with the Glock 17, but their elite Einsatzkommando Cobra units wanted even more firepower, so they requested a Glock that could fire in fully automatic mode. Sometimes you just need to put 34 holes in someone in less than 2 seconds, or at least in their general direction. Now, Glock reluctantly sent them his updated model, the Glock 18 machine pistol, an excellent tool for converting money into noise at 1200 RPM. This was a very simple conversion, because it's simpler to design self-loading firearms to be fully automatic to begin with, and then slow them down with a disconnector piece. Glock just added a switch to disconnect the disconnector. An enterprising Chinese gunsmith realized that you could disable the Glock 17 disconnector at home by just sticking a precisely shaped piece of metal into the backplate and started selling conversions. The American Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms consider that fun switch to be the world's smallest machine gun, so don't order one online, unless you're lonely and really want to hang out with an ATF squad.
Yeah, screw you, ATF. You know what the ATF does? It just shoots people. That's what they do. Oh, you have a gun? You might shoot somebody with that. I'll shoot you for that. Like, okay, thank you. Thank you, Austrians. Great. Okay, we're safe. Eject the magazine. Eject the round. Grab the round. Put it back in the thing. Grab the pistol. Then drop it on the ground. Put it back in the pistol. Like, why would you do this? But it's okay because I don't carry around in the chamber. It's like, why would you? Why would you do this? Alright, let's sort out our things while we're here. Fuck. Alright. There we go. Put that back in. Thank you. All right. I almost put this away, but since I don't have a safety, let's eject the magazine, eject the round, pick it up because I need it. Put the round back in.
Aside from the polymer frame, the Glock's most controversial design choice is the lack of external safety switch.
This is what I'm talking
entirely
about.
on its 3 internal safeties. Glock made this decision because Austrian soldiers carried pistols with an empty chamber, making a safety switch redundant. Americans usually carry pistols with a round chambered, so after adopting the Glock, there was an epidemic of Americans accidentally shooting themselves and each other. The FBI Academy performed a study and found that the Glock pistol has, quote, high potential for unintentional shots. Glock always points out that the internal safety features guarantee that the weapon will never fire unless the trigger is pulled. If users pull the trigger at the wrong time, it's their own damn fault. American Glock fans agree, saying that these negligent discharges are a training problem and not a design problem. The one thing that everyone agrees on is that loaded Glock pistols should only be carried with an appropriate holster and with sufficient training. You shouldn't keep a loaded Glock in the front of your waistband unless you really need help hitting those high notes.
Excellent. This is what I've been talking about. Hang on, let me do something real quick. I gotta shill myself some more. Gotta make sure everybody knows how bad Glocks are. Alright. Oh my god, why is my bitrate? Is the picture okay? Somebody tell me. Somebody chat. Somebody say something. I'm new to this whole streaming thing. I only play games. Oh yeah, the falling damage in this game is also absurd. So if you like jump from like a reasonable height, you just break all your legs. Coming through, beep beep. I don't want to chamber in the round. I want to be an Austrian. This is why the Austrians lost World War II. The Germans invaded with the Blitzkrieg, and they just weren't ready. They had to rack the chamber, and by then they already surrendered. It was over. This is why the American way is superior. Oh shit, there's two! There's a third one over there. I see you, sneaky boy. But I really wish I could holster this gun so that I could go over here and just disarm this turret, but I can't, so... Technically you can if you hold tab, but I also might shoot myself in the leg. Alright, let's do the thing. We're going safe. Gotta eject the magazine, eject the round in the chamber. And we gotta put our gun away. We're gonna reload our magazine here with the rounds we took out. Take our pistol, drop it on the floor, mandatory. Insert it back, and don't rack it, because the Austrians like to not be ready.
Don't feel pain. Don't feel fear. They will keep trying to kill you until you make it physically impossible for them to function. The surest way to disable them completely is to destroy their batteries, found in the thickest part of the base of turrets or the rear body of flying drones.
Yeah, you can destroy their battery or, you know.
Pumpkin, don't come in the garage. Call your mommy.
Oh crap, what's the button?
She will know what to do. Please, please, don't go in the garage.
This is the part that makes you like...
It's off limits. Love, Daddy.
Oh no. Can't... Recovery. Bob. Oh god. It's talking to me. That's the part they don't warn you about. And it like... I mean, they're like, oh, there's themes of suicide in here. And you're like, okay. And then, they spring that on you, and you're like, welp. What the hell? Can I not? Is there a magazine in here? Oh, there is. By the way, they reuse some of these buttons here. No rounds. This one I want on 2. That one I want on 4. This one's trash. That one, do I have a round in there? Okay, great. America. It's true. The first time I saw one of those tapes, it was right after the tutorial. And it just like threw you in here. And, oh, by the way, Austrian design. Eject the magazine. Rack the gun. Alright, now we're safe. Because you never want to have a round in the chamber. And also, have your guns on safe. Why would you ever want to do that? Also, just checking the magazines enough to cock the gun, apparently. Oh. Oh, there's all the buttons, by the way, in the top right. Alright. Eject the magazine. Rack the gun. Grab your bullet. No, don't do that. Gotta put the gun away. Put that in there. Take your gun. Put it back in. There we go. Excellent. I didn't know the gun could fire when there was a bullet loaded. I would consider myself a firearms capable person, and I imagine you would too, Wes. But there's things like, I want to put like, I can't see the bottom of the gun, or like feel the weight of it. And it's like, why isn't a magazine going in? Is there one in there? I don't know. I can't see. Guess there is. Yeah, I know. I'm carrying it like the Austrians intended.
When explorers die of dehydration, their water bottles are usually not empty.
Oh,
saving their resources for later, when it got really bad. When the threat kills people by suicide, it usually turns out that they never asked their family or friends for help. They were saving that for later, when it got really bad. If you are under attack by the threat, ask for help now. There is no later.
Oh, it went up. I know it is, Wes. A lot of people discount the weight of bullets. Oh, God. Wait, they gave me a revolver with 2 dead cylinders and 2 spent rounds. Fantastic. This is the one that goes clockwise, okay. Also, if you die, there's 5 levels, I think, but if you die in one, it sends you back to the previous one, which is very annoying. Actually, I think I want to go to the top and work my way down. I feel like that would be easiest. Oh, don't fall off the building, because that's a good way to immediately get sent back. Alright, back to level 1. Yeah, 2 dead cylinders. I don't get it either. The first time I saw it, I was like, is that some, like, weird design system for the gun? Like, is that part of the ejection? But no. It's just for the game purpose. And I think the only reason for it is to make you aware of which way your cylinders spin. Because if the mag's full, it's like, why do I care? Because I can just fill it up. Coming through. Take those. I'm fast as fuck, boy. So I am. I'm running. Speed run. Hey, Wes, how do you feel about not having external safety? Oh. I just did cock the hammer. Maybe I did the double action, but who cares?
The body and mind are linked.
Look,
Physical
already got two.
actions are a manifestation of mental actions. Thus, training to protect the body also protects
look,
the
3,
mind.
speed run, let's go!
Controlling your environment controls your thoughts. You, your body, and your environment are part of a larger whole. Control your thoughts. Control your body. Control your environment.
4, we're almost there.
And control your fate. After World War II, a military study concluded that only a quarter of American soldiers were willing to line up their sights on a human target. Now, to combat this problem, the Army found ways to dampen our natural aversion to killing one another. They replaced bullseye targets with human silhouettes, made training conditions more similar to actual combat, and trained recruits to avoid taking personal responsibility for killing. You know, after enough training, you can eventually learn to stop seeing people at all and just see silhouette targets everywhere, even in the mirror. The world of the mind stretches far to the horizon. In this space, it's tempting
we
to dwell
just
in the
completed
past
the level.
or explore possible futures. Attention flits from one distant idea to the next, visiting 100 unlikely scenarios, spreading thinner and thinner. This is the
It's really
unfocused
annoying
mind.
because there's no safety on the Glock in this game,
contrast,
but you have
sharp
to
focus is always
you have to
concentrated on
holster
the
your
present
weapon
moment. What action you
to
have to
mess
take
with
right
them.
now.
So every time I want to, like,
Each new
you can
moment necessitating
safely
the next
holster, and I do that
thought
with
and
quotation
action
marks by holding
in a
tab.
correct
But the difference
sequence.
between tapping tab
Now,
and
before
holding
Batman
tab
and
to me
Robin,
is
the most famous dynamic duo was Smith and Wesson. When the two master gunsmiths
So-
met in the 1850s, Daniel Wesson saw the older Horace Smith as a potential
Never used hearing
mentor and
protection?
father
Yeah,
figure and convinced
that's
him
not
to
smart.
collaborate on his crazy idea of combining bullets, powder, and percussion caps into a convenient metal cartridge. Now, Smith was sold on the idea because it was no crazier than his inventions, which include explosive bullets designed to hunt whales. Now, Sam Colt held the patent on the idea of a revolver, so they created a lever-action alternative called the volcanic pistol,
Oh yeah.
which later evolved into the Winchester repeating rifle. When Colt's revolver patent expired in 1857, Smith and Wesson were ready and released the Smith & Wesson Model 1 revolver, firing their newly invented .22 rimfire cartridge. While the .22 short was more effective against squirrels than against people, the Model 1 proved explosively popular in the run-up to the Civil War and made Smith & Wesson a major player on the world stage. They acquired the exclusive rights to the patent for a bored-through cylinder, allowing them to take Colt's place with a monopoly on cartridge revolvers for the next decade. Smith and Wesson kept iterating on their revolver design in response to increasing demands from military and police
Okay.
around the world, and combined all of that feedback in 1899 into their 10th model, the creatively named Smith & Wesson Military and Police Revolver. Well, since body shaming had not yet been invented, They sold it in all sorts of shapes, with rounded or square butts, and barrels ranging from 2 to 6.5 inches in length. The main innovation of the Model 10 was
Do you go to an
combining the
indoor
swing-out
range or an
cylinder
outdoor
head
range,
with the
Wes?
hand ejector rod, making it much more reliable than previous attempts at this design. This was the first revolver that combined fast reloading, reliability, and accuracy, and sold accordingly. It is arguably the best-selling handgun of all time. After they added...
Don't fucking die in the
The
last
design
second,
is widely
please.
considered to be perfect. But in the following 100 years, there have been no significant improvements on this design.
Oh, crap. Alright, let's see if we can get to level 3 this time. We can graduate from Babby's first revolver, apparently. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't really care for indoor. Plus, it's just louder. Though I guess if you want to practice home defense, I guess that's the place to do it, right? I feel like if I... No, I was like, if I step off this box, I might take... I don't know why it does this. Like, the glass blinks red, like, which is very distracting. But I know it's only the glass, because this glass broke, and this glass blinks red, so I'm not sure why it does that. Also, double tapping Y makes you run. So if you say want to take a step forward and then you decide you want to take a little bit more of a step, you start jogging. So that's a critique of mine. Luckily, around here, if we want to shoot a rifle, we can go to the woods. That one banned gun? There we go. I feel like you can trigger those if you like run past them. Also, if you pop the balloons, you get a bullet for every balloon you pop. So if they give you the chance for those 2 furs, you might as well take them, right? Is it that one that shot me? Seems like a very specific shot. Okay, let's go a different way. We can change our mind. We don't have to go that way. Kind of spooked. Yeah, some people I feel like don't realize some guns are just too big. Like, you want to shoot it again? It's like, no, one time was enough, thank you. God damn it. This doesn't have any bullets in it. Does this have bullets in it? No. Wait a minute. Oh, I was like, did you give me 1 bullet? Alright. We're gonna do it the Austrian way. Crap. E is eject on the magazine, and then R is to remove the bullet, and E's also drop. So in my brain, I'm like, E for eject bullet, because it's the same as the magazine, but no. It's R. So that's why I keep dropping them. I keep trying to just take the bullet out that it gives me. Oh. Sometimes the slide gets stuck just before returning home, leaving an incomplete seal in the ejection port and a non-functional trigger. Solve this problem by pushing the slide the rest of the way forwards with T. You can also solve by wrecking the slide, but you'll likely eject a good round in the process. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm gonna try to do the safe holster mechanic. Hold tab. Okay, we'll try that. Don't accidentally shoot yourself now. Alright. Eject magazine. Hold tab. I'm gonna shoot myself in the leg doing this. I know it. Hold tab. Yeah, your guy's a target dummy. They didn't explain it why, but they just, in a tape like a minute earlier, they had a reference to like a training technique.
To fire one shot that hits, then 10 shots that miss.
Leaning is not a mechanic I know of. Yeah, you would think it'd be good because like they have a lot of corner peeking, but no.
The fourth rule of gun safety is to know your target and what is beyond it.
Yeah, that's
Bullets
a good one.
can penetrate a lot farther than most people think. How many interior sheetrock walls do you think a typical 9mm bullet will go through? 1? 2? More like 20. In a typical gunfight, more shots miss than hit, but all bullets end up somewhere.
Okay, great.
Unless you live alone in a rural area, there is no pistol or rifle that won't put your family and neighbors at risk. Even hollow point rounds often miss or fail to expand. The safest choice for an effective
Supreme
internal
Austrian
home defense
engineering
weapon in a populated area is a pump-action shotgun loaded with a small buckshot or large birdshot.
Oh. Thank you for not shooting me in the back.
Test your
oh, god damn it.
Maintain focus on your breathing. How did you do? If your attention wandered, that is normal. Just notice that without judgment. Let's try again. Good job.
Okay. I didn't push anything, but okay. I guess I didn't hold tab long enough. I hate this draw mechanic. Oh, keep your finger off the trigger. Okay. Like, I can do that, but I'm just using my left ring finger to push tab here. I'm going to try to ignore these turrets I take down, because there's no point in disabling them. I guess. I thought you used to have to, but I guess you don't. I don't like it looking at me, though. Making noise. It might be possessed. I don't know. The thing about the Glock is it holds 6,000 bullets. Just come up here, get that thing, wander on down, la di da di da. Let's see. No bullets in here. So get out of here. Okay. Excellent. First rule of gun safety. Don't talk about gun safety. Shut. I kind of find this level boring, if I'm honest. It's because they made me play it like 16 times already.
What is the fundamental characteristic of balance? A stone, perfectly balanced, doesn't move. It is this precarious lack of motion, but with so much
tapes.
potential, that's remarkable.
All right, let's convert our bullets into noise.
The mind, one needs to bring feelings into alignment, where they are neither random, equally outward, and inward, neither entirely positive nor negative. Within this narrow space of calmness lies the mind's potential. Failure to find balance results in a reaction of cascading thoughts and feelings, like a stone falling out of place, running with no end and no control. The first rule of gun safety is that guns are always loaded. Even if you've just unloaded it seconds ago or seen someone else do it, it is still loaded. Now, this may seem illogical, but you need to practice your double-think mind attack and truly believe that it's true. Most lethal gun accidents are caused by thinking a gun is empty when it's not. For example, if someone is trying to unload a gun, they might pull back the slide to eject the cartridge in the chamber and then remove the magazine. In your receiver training, of course, you know that this sequence is incorrect. The gun is now loaded. But are you sure that you would notice this mistake 100% of the time? Would you trust someone else to notice 100% of the time? That's why you must every gun has it's loaded. And
you're holstering an empty gun.
You must
burst the flames.
That it's loaded.
Well, yeah, you should have safely holstered it. You should have put on the safety. Oh wait, it's an Austrian-made gun with no safety on it. I'll put my safety on. Oh wait, we don't have one. Oh, it's an internal safety. Don't pull the trigger, idiot. Thank you. Alright, back to level 1. No comment. Pray to the gun. Become one with the gun. Alright. You see, that wasn't safe because they didn't do it the Austrian way. See, the Austrians don't carry bullets in their chambers. They just... they don't carry bullets. They just have the gun. Speedrun. Got it. Speedrun. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster. Anything up here? Nope. What's that? Nothing. Saw a turret. Get fucked. Give me your bullets. I want them all. Where's the tapes? Where the tapes at? Where the white woman at? Oh, it's a gun! Throw empty clock. Yeah, like Police Squad. Did you double check? McCormick's sneaking up and puts bullets back in. I mean, it could. It's kind of a nature of a Gremlin. Alright, here we go. American made. Perfect. No gun, nothing in the chamber. See, this is something I can get behind. Because, look, you got a hammer. Alright, won't shoot. You got a safety. Boom, safety's on, won't shoot. I got like 16 ways not to shoot myself. And watch me do. Now watch me shoot myself. American made. Germans. Oh, the device can't possibly fail. Americans. Yeah, it's gonna screw it up. So I'd rather it be on me. Somebody's gonna screw it up. If anybody's gonna screw it up, I'm gonna be the one. Thanks for the bullet, Stinky. Gun Gremlins. The Grimmy lens. What? guns. Huh! Stay away. Huh! Apparently I can't hit nothing. Ow. See, put on the safety. Boom, easy. Give me your goodies for shooting me in the leg. I was a little too cocky on that one. Also, one thing about the chambering is that normally I'd be able to see a round go into the chamber. Look, you did have to disable it. Yeah, I'm sure. I gotta be low on ammo. Huh. Well, I kind of needed that. But oh well. Crap. I've never had a situation in this game where I needed more than one magazine. Over here? OBS said I lost you. Okay, great. I was afraid. Thought my internet died for a minute. Alright. We got bullets. We got that. Got ammo. We lost our one bullet. I'm still kind of salty about that. Someone's leaving around cap magazines. What is this, California? Ow. My eyeballs.
We live in a
We
world
just
in
found
which
our first tape.
hostile
God
thoughts
damn
and
it.
ideas are constantly
I'm
present
tired of hearing
in
this
the
guy
media,
talk. I really am.
pressing in on our consciousness. Events are often also outside of our control, but not outside of control.
Bullet.
Others use these concepts and events to create
Forget the mind kill. I'm
this
gonna dome
anxiety.
myself right now.
Thoughts flow in a sequence, and by inserting harmful media into your life, your thoughts can be hijacked. Once you are behaving in a reactive state, you will spread these contaminated ideas to others, allowing them to degrade more people. Practice basic media safety. Control your information environment. Act, don't react.
Media bad.
To understand primary arms and sidearms, consider a spear and a sword. Spears are primary arms, better in almost every way. Cheaper, longer range, easier to use, more lethal. So why bother with sidearms like swords? Well, first, they can be used with one hand, so they work well from horseback. Second, they're expensive, so officers can prove that they're important enough to keep alive when captured, unlike the conscripted peasants. The spear and sword were gradually replaced by the rifle and handgun, but they can fulfill similar roles on the battlefield. U.S. cavalry continued to use sidearms effectively even through the First World War, where they would flank German machine gunners and silence them with a hail of 45 ACP rounds. You can see this cavalry heritage in the Colt 1911 design itself, with its one-handed controls, lanyard ring, and drop safety features. You can see this heritage in the horses as well, who often came home with a few .45 caliber holes in their ears. The most important virtue of a receiver is mental resilience, and the only way to build resilience is to practice rebounding from adversity. Receivers know that the biggest predictor of success is true grit, the ability to maintain resolve in the face of adversity.
It's a gun, bullet is bullet. Maybe I'll play Enter the Gungeon, and two very different philosophies. One, they're like, the gun is a way of life, and the other's like, here's a bullet that shoots pistols. Because why not? But on the safety, oh look, I can't shoot myself, great. What a revolutionary tactic. My album releases next Tuesday.
In the face of regret, understand that there was no other way.
The broadside is the express. There's a pyramid.
All you can do is learn from the experience.
I want to play.
And move on.
Oh crap. Anybody can nothing. I mean, anybody can swing a sword, can't they, Wiggle? God, I hate this gun. I hate it. I hate it. Is there a round in the chamber? There is not. Alright. Insert the magazine. Rack the round. We hot. That's on full. Let's move on. See if we can't unlock a different gun. Because I've done those two revolvers. I've done the pistols. God, I didn't even want to holster my gun. I hit on accident. I can't believe this. Yes, give me American made, for the love of God. For the love of all that is holy. Screw that Austrian piece of crap. Don't want it. Just give me a safety. Don't need it.
Many theories exist on the
No, you don't need
nature
it.
of the
Just
mind.
cause you don't carry
What we
around
live
in the
in a
chamber doesn't mean you
simulation.
never need a safety, okay?
Are our thoughts the result of chemicals and structures formed by random
You ever think
mutations?
that maybe like, oh, my
Or
gun's unloaded.
perhaps we
Better
are
treat it like
victims
it's
of
loaded. Put the
soul
safety
of
on
the
too.
higher power.
How about I turn
The
that
reason these
around?
questions
Oh,
persist is
it's
because
loaded. I better put the
previous
safety on.
attempts
No,
have
there's
failed
no round
to
in the chamber.
find a
No, it's
convincing
loaded.
answer.
Treat every gun as if it's loaded. Put
What
the
is
safety on.
clear
No, you don't
is
need
that
a
the
safety.
mind
We don't carry
harbors
around in the chamber.
immense power over
It's like,
perception,
no,
and that changing perception changes the
you don't
most
understand.
important
You're supposed to
aspect
treat them all
of
like they're
reality.
loaded.
If you run out of
No,
ammo,
it's
you can no longer
okay.
defend yourself against kill drones. However, they are predictable, and with enough focus, you can get past them without using your firearm at all.
Can't defend yourself against a kill drone. Oh, the one I saw was pretty slow. I could probably hit it with a bat. Or a badminton racket. Or a wood chipper. Put it in your pocket, then remove the slide and disassemble the gun. That's just how you play. That's how you do it. Of course, if you push one button, you shoot yourself in the leg if your safety's not on. That button just happens to be right next to the left button. So, you know, your finger slips, you accidentally hit tab, and you shoot yourself in the leg. You don't have regenerating health. You shoot yourself in the leg twice, and in these giant levels, you just die. So. Fun. Excellent game mechanics. I never played Receiver 1, by the way. It's my first experience with Receiver. Safety. Excellent. I can get my mind around safety. I can't get my mind around this, like, safe holstering. I'm like, when would you, like, ever not safe holster? So in my peanut brain, I'm just like, it has to be, like, completely safe or you can't holster it. No one would ever just pull the trigger while it's still in the holster. I mean, they say keep your finger off the trigger until it's loaded. So, I mean, by pure pistol draw rules, or like by that rule, you shouldn't. Also, I don't know if there's a round in this chamber. There's not. One time I started and I just pulled it out of the holster. And it just shot me in the leg because it was ready to go. I was like, wow. How nice. Yeah, ceiling light's the same color as the turret light, just to screw you up. Doesn't help that like 50% of the environments all look the same. So that doesn't help either. Climb seat slow, you can't jump off. Game likes pull the slide back twice, likes to add bullets. This game, someone said it, this game just feels like a tech demo still. I mean, it's higher quality, more fleshed out, but still. Accidentally shot myself in the leg. I even want a holster. Just push the tab instead of left. Ugh. Oh, I shot myself in the leg. This game could really do with more handle your gun efficiently rather than don't shoot yourself in the leg. I knew I would do it too, because I even put in the title. It's like, oh, clear the jam. There's a manhunter drone. Let's do this the Austrian way, because they never just need to holster their pistol for 1 second. Hold tab. One time I held tab and I shot the ground in front of me. You're a turret. Well, I guess it saw me and shot me through all those boxes. I don't know if there's anything else. The only tech demon here is your thinking process. Your leg looks like hamburger. Looks like Swiss cheese. It's a metal leg. Wait, what? Do I have bullets? Oh, I do. One of the reasons I think the M19 is still popular is, well, A, it's just a great design, and B, it's a simple design. Like, you can just wrap your head around it really easily. I remember watching the Nerd Cubed, like, back in the day, and when he played this original, played the first game of this, and he's like, in his policy, he's like, I don't think anybody needs guns, they just kill people, and it's like, okay, you're also a Brit, so your opinion's immediately discarded.
Anymore. There's no point to anything. We're just killing time until the heat death of the universe. Nobody will remember us. Nobody cares if I live or die. All of humanity is just mold on an orange. I don't even know why I'm writing this.
Oh no. The threats!
Bye.
It's taking control! Oh no! Fight it! Okay. We did it, fam. We did it, Reddit. How about that game? How about that's for gun safety, huh? Don't shoot yourself in the face. Gun safety man going on about. Doesn't seem very safe. What the hell? Do or do not have a round loaded? Okay, why'd you not shoot, huh? Okay, thank you. Hit that railing, did nothing. This is one tough railing, I have to admit. Thank God. Might as well just pick up a sturdy piece of pipe at this point. The plot is media bad. I like this Polybius reference, by the way. Media bad, that's the plot.
Cooper's second rule of gun safety is to never point the gun at something you are not willing to destroy. Now, this seems obvious, but is easy to forget in the moment. If you're training at the range and a burning hot shell casing falls down your shirt, are you prepared to...
There's a lot of, like, little logs that... Let me just holster this. Alright. Alright, better put on my safety. Alright, alright. Thank you. Are you prepared? You are not prepared for me. Alright. This is something I can get behind. To be honest, messing with those magazines, too complex. Not needed, alright? All I need is a good old-fashioned cylinder. It's worked for years. It's one of the, well, I was going to say original multi-shot designs. That's not true. I guess the original multi-shot design was just adding more barrels. But you get the point. Wes would consider that a whole additional gun. What about a minigun? Is that like 6 guns? That was fun. Also, look, I can't shoot myself in the leg with it unless I cock the hammer, but whatever. Desperate gods, but black shades, but overgrowth. Hey, that's a real game that never came out. Play them so good. Just break them when I go past.
Indecision and anxiety are the natural result of disordered thoughts. Ideas have weight and potential.
6 barrels,
They
6
exist
guns,
in a sequence, linked to
8
other
legs,
concepts
7
that precede
vaginas.
and follow them. Mental exercises will forge these broken links into an unbreakable chain to harness your will. The rivalry between Colt and Smith & Wesson is as old as time itself, assuming that the universe was created in 1852. Now, Wesson was largely unknown at the time and still reeling from his brother's sudden death and the seizure of their gunsmithing tools by creditors. He partnered with Daniel Levitt to carefully work around Colt's patents to create a slightly different revolver based on his brother's ideas, and had started to successfully rebuild his business when Sam Colt sensed a threat to his monopoly and drove Wesson back to bankruptcy with lawsuits and legal fees. But when Colt's patent ran out, Wesson came back with a vengeance, and the Smith & Wesson versus Colt revolver debate continues to this day. Even though the modern differences consist of whether the cylinder rotates clockwise or counterclockwise and whether the cylinder release should be pulled or pushed. And ultimately, it comes down to personal preference and how they feel in the individual's hand. Many people believe that the brain is the seat of consciousness, yet important thoughts and feelings are carried out in ganglia, clusters of neurons found throughout the body. The mind stretches within the body and controls it.
I've heard a lot of these before. If you're annoyed with it, imagine how I feel.
Is damage as well.
Imagine that taking fire is better than listening to this guy yabber on. I just go in a line, and it just stretches on and on and on and on. I wonder if I could get one of those turrets and then point them at other turrets. Imagine that'd be pretty effective. That one doesn't rotate very much, does it? It's pretty damn pretentious. You're not wrong. At first it was kind of interesting, but then like all the tapes became the same. I mean, I get, like, the gun facts are very interesting. I really like those. I really like the Sam & Wesson debate, like
Cooper's
hearing
third
about
rule
the
of gun safety is to keep your
the
finger
Glock,
off the trigger until your sights are on the target.
the gun
There
safety
are many physiological reactions that can
stuff,
cause your
like
hand
that's
to,
all very
tighten
interesting to me.
involuntarily. If your finger is on the trigger and you're surprised or stumble or tighten the other hand,
But the
gun
mind
will fire
stuff,
and make a hole in
a lot less
whatever it's
interesting.
pointed at. This is especially important when drawing or holstering. Like takeoffs and landings in aircraft, this is when most accidents occur. If your attention wanders for a second and you try to holster your gun without removing your finger from the trigger, you will shoot yourself in the leg. If you're trying to draw quickly, you can easily grab the trigger and shoot yourself in the leg. In the face of frustration, it's normal to feel anger and disappointment. Receivers are trained to understand and accept these feelings. the other side, leaving only clarity and resolve.
Don't shoot. It's like, don't put your finger on the trigger, but there's like a whole button for that. But it's not the trigger button. I think everything in this game is tied to one button for each aspect of the gun. What do you think? What do you mean it's dead? I think it's dead. Oh, the turret. I thought you meant like the topic. I was bored and I didn't want to like run somewhere and kill myself. Safely do it. There's a bullet in the chamber. Look, they would have got you. I think they tend not to give you the gun. Well, no, that's not entirely true. I was like, oh, they don't give you the gun cocked, but I don't know. But like, look. It's like release the slide lock. Okay, inspect the chamber. You know, T for releasing the slide lock and R for racking it. See? R's for the rack, T's for the slide lock. And then, you know, V in this case is for the safety, and on the other one it's for like the automatic fire, but it's like never use that. Z's for the magazine, and you know, like this buttons do the same thing, but in this case, like even like the hammer, like F's for the hammer, but if you want to release the hammer, you push the trigger and then you release the hammer. For this, like, that makes sense to me. And it doesn't make sense because it's like I didn't push tab and then pull the trigger. Like, I didn't do that. I just pushed tab for grabbing the gun out of the holster. Need that Germavine that's like, leave your gun in the holster. But level 2, I got American made. Maybe I won't shoot myself with this one. Oh crap. Tell me if that was fair. I mean, the gun jam, sure, but was I or was I not behind the cover? What do you think? And yeah, that amount of fall damage, like that fall takes away from your total life bar, which you can't see. If you can't see your life bar, it doesn't exist to the player.
Past events that have caused recurring negative...
That's enough of that. Spiderweb skin. Hey, spiderweb's pretty strong, apparently. You take a little jump and then you just blip. You're done. You're done so. Yeah, if you die, you just go back a level. We're still on level 1. Mainly because I, like, hide behind a bed, and it misses me the first time, and then it sees me the second time around. And if you get clipped, you automatically die. I'm really tired of looking for these tapes and listening to this guy talk. I even just turned it off. I mean, like, you could have had any additional objective besides just find tapes. It's so overdone. Like, it was done when Slender did it. I know this is a light. I really hate this light. It's the same color as turrets. What the? Okay. Luckily, you can't go past level 0. Or level 1, I should say. Hey, Dave, check out this dead cylinder in here that you just can't use. Speedrun. No tapes yet. Still 0 out of 5. Light off. Thank you. Gotta check this corner. Could be anything back there. Check your corners. No tapes. 0 out of 5. Fuck you! Kablam! Ow! Well, I would shoot over the rail, but, Oop! Omura Shindaru! Oh, if I look up, do all my bullets fall out? What? What's up there? Oh, oops. Oh, look, it's a plane. What? Oh, no. All right, Jesse the Kid. We're gonna reload then shoot each other. What's over there? What? Oh, no, darn. That made me happy. Oh yeah, here's the dead cylinder, the one with the X on it. You can't put bullets in there, and it's just a dead cylinder. Yeah, this would be kind of a fun VR game. The jams are cool. Like, I like messing with the jams and clearing them and operating the firearm. However, this is more like creeping through corridors looking for little collectibles than actually operating a firearm. Over the oldest trick in the book. What's that over there? Right, Jesse the Kid. You know, New York, they had a thing where you could have a firearm, but you're only allowed to have it in a locked container in a car, and then you're only allowed to transport it to one of the 7 designated gun ranges in the entire state of New York. And beyond that, the law was written in such a way that you couldn't even like leave the state with your firearm. Like, you couldn't like move out or anything like that. You couldn't remove the firearm from the state. But I was thinking it had to be like, and it couldn't be in like the driver's compartment of the car. It had to be like in the trunk. And I was thinking it would make an entirely new way of dueling. It's whoever could get to their trunk, unlock their firearm container, assemble their gun, and put the ammo in it, and then you duel. It's someone rear ends you. It's like, all right, you're gonna get it now, and then they have to like they have to assemble their gun to defend themselves. It's just a race. I collected a tape and I was waiting for this guy to talk. Here, I'll turn it on for Dave since I'm in a better mood again.
Destroy. Now this seems obvious, but is easy to forget in the moment.
Oh, we've already heard this
If
one.
you're training at the range,
I don't know. Here's a good example.
when performed and a burning hot shell casing falls down your shirt, are you prepared to keep the gun pointed at the target?
Oh, that's starting in the middle.
Yeah, if the gun malfunctions, are you sure you won't point it at the what if you were...
You come up with some retarded sport out of it. There's 4 guns I know so far that there are. It's a gun name's learning. I was not prepared. I was like, did I get it? Just pause. It's like it was flexing on me. It's like, oh. This balloon thing is pretty retarded. Once I found a tape. Ow, my legs. And the shoot yourself gun made in Austria. Oh, you don't need a safety. You don't carry around in the chamber. Alright, imagine this. There's a civilian. The soldier's got his sidearm out, right? And so he like puts it away. You could just flick the safety, but you don't. Alright, you can't. There's no external safety. You just can't. And then you go and help him, and then you're like, anytime civilian. But he already has a round in the chamber. Like, okay. It's like, fuck you, I guess. But of course, it's like, push tab to holster safely. And it's like, alright, hold tab, but I kind of made the point where, like, every button corresponds to a part of the gun. And like if you had a more modern gun with a rack, like you push T is the slide release, which clears some jams, and R is to rack the gun, and you use both of them in combination, and you can check your gun. But you don't push the fire button when it's in the holster. If it was in the holster and you push the fire button, that would be different. But no, you don't trigger the holster key. So I don't know. But my smooth brain can't comprehend such a thing. That's why I also like the revolvers, because they only shoot you if the hammer's cocked, and that's really easy to check. See, hammer's cocked, hammer's uncocked. Easy peasy. Yeah, that's why they start you with revolvers.
Control your breathing as you approach the door, slowly slicing the pie as you go. You are in the fatal funnel now as you move in a semicircle past the door, but don't rush. See everything. Focus beyond that front sight. Let your body aim for you. Breathe. Corners clear. It's time to choose a direction and commit. Left or right? Which way lies victory? Which way death? Only one way to find out. Breathe. Don't dawdle in the doorway.
This game has a hard-on for making you hold
use the room smoothly to encompass the whole space. It's a difficult thing, but practice makes perfect. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast.
Yeah. Really, really fair there. I mean, yeah, I can see you like lean around corners, but kind of wanted to do a VR rig, but it's still really expensive. Oh yeah, you're also like a target dummy. I guess if you like stay sideways, you can't be. It's like paper thin. Yeah, hold the fire in double action mode, except I don't want to. I don't know what this little... Is that a motion sensor? That must be a motion sensor, because some of them aren't activated. And that's the ammo thing.
While physical training is less important than mental conditioning, receivers know that the two are linked. To move the body
Let's
requires
watch some
thought
telly.
and focus. And similarly, certain actions and physical situations induce specific states of mind. By training one, you train the other.
This must be an art film. Yeah, this is definitely an art film. Damn, I'd shoot myself too to watch this. Okay, nothing up here. Well, I guess that tape was up here. The original was made before VR, but they spent like 6 years making this or something. Where my guess is that they did something else and came back to this idea later. Was I in here? I don't remember which way I came from. That's decent for an art film. You're going to have to tell me about your experience in art school. Just like I asked Rick for his experience at work. It's like, oh yeah, it worked. Well, how was it? Did you beat it? Just Rick's little baby face on like a gigantic monster body. I know that's not what he does, but in my head canon, that's what it happens. But you already kind of know my headcanon. After all, I made like a dueling sport out of New York car gun laws. My sister made an egg. It smells really good. I like how I don't know where that gun turret is. It's sitting outside. You're already dead. Kablam! I got hurt from that.
It's common knowledge that you get better results the harder you try, but like most common knowledge, this is wrong. Receivers know that there is an optimal level of effort.
There's
Too low and you might slack off. Too high and you can start to choke under pressure. In the middle, you get the best results.
some of this is like good game advice, but some of it's like really artsy fartsy. It's in the mind of BS. Some of these tapes I really like because, like, this is kind of artsy fartsy there, but it's like, sure, like this.
Smith and
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't play and listen to that. Okay, great.
Wesson kept iterating on their revolver design in response to increasing demands from military and
No, oh, fuck you.
police around the world, and combined all of that feedback in 1899 into their 10th model, the creatively named Smith and Wesson Military and Police Revolver.
See, like, informational rather than whatever.
In a disordered mind, fear
See, like this
will
is what I'm
often
talking about.
attach itself to whatever events are happening at that moment. These misattributed, diverted feelings can become habitual, compounding the problem of accurate thinking. This leads to confusion, impaired decision-making, and more anxiety in a damaging feedback loop. By grounding thoughts in the present, one can escape this feedback loop. Where are you? What time and year is it? Who are you? What are you doing at this exact moment? What do you see? What do you hear?
Hand ejector.
Really hear?
Oh, I'm gonna. All right, stop playing with the guns. They're not toys. I do like I can spin the cylinder though. Play Russian roulette with it. It's like a 50-50 shot. I either kill the turret or I don't. It's a 50-50 shot. Give me your bullet. You know, part of the game is like introducing a difficulty spike and letting you adapt to that difficulty spike, not sending you back to the beginning of the game because you died once, you know? Jesse the Kid. Is that going to be like a new ongoing gag? Oh, do you remember Jesse the Kid? Like, yes, I remember Jesse the Kid. Ten out of 10. What? Okay. All right. Apparently the game did not like the, did not like that. Anything in here? I've never found anything in here, if I'm honest. One bullet. TV. I'm gonna run through this window! Ow. Ow. I'm kind of tired of stealth games, and this is basically a stealth game. I thought it would have more like, oh, use your gun in a fast and efficient manner. It's more like, walk around a corner and there's a turret there and you accidentally triggered and die and get sent back to the previous level. And like all of the level looks the same. Let me in!
The mind kill degrades the condition of firearms, making them much more likely to malfunction. You can clear most malfunctions by tapping the magazine to make sure it's seated, racking the slide to chamber a new round, and then bang, you're ready to go. Tap, rack, bang.
Oh, tap the magazine. I see. There's a feature for that. Umara. Fuck. Did it anyway. I was too busy making the meme. Did I not get that tape? I just picked it up. Whatever. Can't shoot yourself in that one. No, I never played the original game. Let's see. Let me read some chat. The noise when you slam into the glad thud. Yeah, that's a pretty good noise. You're already dead. Shoot self. Robot caster, no you. Reverse Uno card. No. Get wrecked, nerd. Give me that tape. The tape disappeared. Well, I guess I can't collect the tape. Dead cylinder. Reset. Stop. He's already dead. Alright. Hey, look. We got full ammo. Oh, wait. They're all spent. I'll say if you shine the flashlight on the robot, it sees you from further away. Like, I don't think you can see me from all the way back here. Yeah, but if I shine the light on it... it fucking owns you! There's a quick holster and a safe holster. No, I did holster it. It's just that if your gun's cocked and then you shoot yourself. Like, this is unsafe, but this is safe to holsters because, you know, revolvers don't have a double action or anything. So they didn't quite know how to implement that without punishing the players, so they just let it slide for revolvers. It's really dumb. It really is. Let me in! Where's the cheddar? Give me all your your tapes. I want all your CDs. I don't want your jewelry. I want your CDs. Give them to me. There's nothing in here. Stupid giraffe. Oh yeah, if I jumped down there like, you know, a fun game, it would probably hurt me. So there's that. There's a ring there. Pow. Oh, they can go through this way. Hey, there's a ladder here. Is there anything in there? Let me in! Oh. Let me out! Let me out! I appear to be causing structural damage to the building. Let me out! I'm like, call me Mothman. Ugh! Let me out. Part man, part bug. Okay, I don't think there's anything there. Yeah, I hurt myself doing that. That was Zombie U. Yeah, I remember that game. I remember there's also like an article because people would like kill their characters because they were a girl. Because every time you swung the bat, it was the most like egregious voice line. It was like, ugh! But like, you know, even more annoying, and people are just like, screw this, I ain't going through the game like this. Also, I died once in that game and I gave up because I was not going back to get all my junk. I was just not. Doing some Mongolian throat singing. I like how this game's about guns. I have not shot my gun this level yet. It's the first time. I'm going to ask you to shut up, please. Thank you. Okay. Whatever. Oh yeah, I played my copy of Zombie U on Xbox. It was like a free game 1 month. There's no way it's that prone to accidental fire. Has a safety trigger built into. Oh yeah, where it has like that center press thing. I think they're like, oh, it's in the holster, and you like pull the trigger, but your finger shouldn't even be on the trigger if you're pulling it from the holster. It makes no sense. They just want to do their stupid, oh, you have to hold the button. And they have a thing where it's like, if you don't hold the button, it's like, see, like that's the revolver, the hammer, where you don't cock it all the way. It's like, I kind of get that, because if you just tap the button in a situation, and that's what I think it should do. It's like you should be able to completely use your firearm. Like if you don't rack it properly, it's not going to work properly. Like, that should be the game. Like, they need more man hacks and less of this turret nonsense. But of course, it's in level 2, but I can't stay on level 2 because it keeps sending me back because I make one mistake and they shoot me because the difficulty goes up. I don't get better at that level. I get better at this level. And I want to go back. I'm not playing on like hardcore or whatever. That was just bad game design. Probably to extend the level, but like
You have seen
that's the first tape we
signs
found.
around you. The gradual creeping, decay, and dysfunction. You have realized that something is wrong with the media and the people around you.
Media bad?
You know that you are different.
People bad?
This is why you are ready to become a receiver.
I'll receive
You have
this
been issued a series
dick.
of audio cassette tapes that are part of our system. For
Seems like a
advancing
grooming organization.
insight. By continually
This guy's like, I'm
listening
gonna
to these tapes, you
groom!
will drown out and eventually the negative influences from
With
your
his,
environment. Once you've absorbed these tapes,
what do you
will
call
have
like the
taken
groomies?
first step
Is
towards awakening your true self.
is cult of groomies, militaristic
The
cult
media
of
is a
groomies.
threat. We have a technique to help.
I just
Tapes
fucking
is part
shot
of this
myself.
technique. You must listen to them to advance. Cooper's third rule of gun safety is to keep your finger off the trigger until your sights are on the target.
Yeah, except
There
when you
are
pull it out of your
many
holster,
physiological
apparently.
reactions that can cause your hand to tighten involuntarily. If your finger is on the trigger and you're surprised or stumble or tighten the other hand, the
For
gun will
blinking,
fire and make a
breathing,
hole
pissing, and
in
farting.
whatever it's pointed at.
I mean, my summer car does have a
This is
peeing button.
especially
You can
important
pee
when
all
drawing
over
or holstering.
your house.
Like takeoffs and landings in aircraft, this is when most accidents occur. If your attention wanders for a second, and
Hoovering.
you try to holster your gun.
Hey there, feller, what's shaking? Thanks for the arcade tip, and yeah, nothing like a bit of danger to get the juices going. It ain't wrong if it feels good, right? Not always. Funny you're feeling flustered. Must admit, I feel I might flustered myself. Reliving soul like yourself. Here's a quick tip. Drones can be hacked. I know. When can you ever get close enough to suck a hack? Well, if you plan an escape route with lots of corners, quick turns, and let yourself get spotted running high, chances are the dumb things will end up hovering somewhere where you can easily get to them. Try it. It's fun. No, thank you.
From the trigger, you will shoot yourself in the leg. If you're trying to draw quickly, you can easily grab the trigger and shoot yourself in the leg.
Don't put your finger on the trigger. How's it going? How's the kids? Yeah, I know. See, like this is dangerous. I can holster it with holding tab, and I can unholstering holding tab. But also your instinct is just to push tab. You can't go that way. God forbid. God damn it. What's the title of the stream? Just tell me, please. I don't even know why I put my gun away. There's no reason to. Can't go that away. They steal your credit. With a round in the chamber. That's how the Glock works. It just self-destructs. You missed a stream where I was mad at it. I'm like, alright, let's do this the Austrian way. And I don't fucking see this turret anywhere. Is it the one up there? I guess it has to be. Caused me a lot of trouble, Mr. Turret. Get hacked. Response number 2. I don't even know why I put my gun away. There's no reason to. You gotta hack the turrets. Gotta hack them. There's no way. Though you really don't, if you think about it. If you disable them. I just do it to shut them up. So if I hear a turret, I know it's disabled. Am I the disabled one? There's a blue light here, but there's blue lights up there. There's a turret behind me. I'm going to be mad. Okay. You even put these all over. They're woefully ineffective. Really cost $1 million. Well, not that much. Oh, also, Uh-oh. Oh no, I lost all my bullets. Let us not forgetty. I think I'd do better with like a long rifle, chambered in whatever these turrets are using. Probably 5.56. I feel like that would be a lot more useful, huh? Can't go that way though. Yeep! See a turret over there. Jesse was tricked and cheated. Well, yeah, but what do you... What? Guess with enough gunsmithing, you can shoot anything at anything, huh? I really wish I found some tapes. You know, I kind of want to explore new guns. I want to... Hey, look, a tape.
The rivalry between Colt and Smith & Wesson is as old as time itself, assuming that the universe was created in 1852. Now, Wesson was largely still reeling from his brother's sudden death, the seizure of their gunsmithing tools by creditors. He partnered with Daniel Levitt to carefully work around Colt's patents to create a slightly different revolver based on his brother's idea, and had started to successfully rebuild his business when Sam Colt sensed a threat to his monopoly and drove Wesson back to bankruptcy with lawsuits and legal fees. But when Colt's patent ran out, Wesson came back with a vengeance, and the Smith & Wesson Colt revolver debate continues to this day. The modern differences consist of whether the cylinder rotates clockwise or counterclockwise, and
Ah, fuck. Actually, you shall receiver too. Also, double tapping Y is sprint. I don't know why, considering that there's, you know, this handy key called shift that in every other game is sprint. I even think that I have it bound to sprint, but for some reason it oh, you can turn off the threat echo tapes so I don't shoot myself. I don't know what a reflection probe is. Can I turn off shooting myself in the leg? Look, run. Left shift. No. Rebind, run. Left shift. Holster / equip gun. I bet there's some achievement for like beat a level without firing a shot. It's like, wow, that's that's what I want in my gun game, is not to use guns. I also hate that these barrels, they have these red caps that look like tapes.
Every single day is the worst day of my life.
Oh, here's the thread tape.
It just keeps getting worse.
Just shoot through
Every
that,
day,
please.
I step over junkies and human waste on my way to my third job, just to make a dent in my mountain of debt. The planet is dying. The rich own everything. We keep killing each other for no reason. I'm ashamed to be a part of this world.
The thread, it's taking control. Oh, I have no bullets. Cool. Oh, I put one in my hand and it just shoved it right in. Okay, that's a good note. Oh no, there's people with money. Better shoot myself. I like how I can turn those off, but it's like, turn off. Can't turn off putting it back a level or shooting yourself in the thigh. Can't turn that off. What the hell is that? Okay. I don't know. It doesn't let me rebind. Run. Like, I didn't even see that turret. It's really easy to die in this game, but they don't seem to account for that. Here's the shoot yourself gun. Oh wait, I forgot. We're gonna use this like the games think, like the game thinks this is how it's used. So they don't carry one in the chamber, so we're gonna eject that. Gonna get rid of that. Let's. Okay, great. Boom, and then let's put that in there. We don't. All right, now we don't have any ammo in the chamber. Hey, look, we have a second magazine. Let's put some in there. My how many hours do I have in this game so far? Time played 7 hours. So I think 7 hours is enough time to give a good impression of the game. There's flaws with it. There really is. There's things like I find the holstering very annoying because it wouldn't be so bad, but the game scheme. Because look, you have all these controls, and look, release slide lock is T, and then racking is R, and then you can use them in combination to check this, and it's like every button goes to a feature of the gun, even if it's shared between some guns. Like this is semi, and the Colt is, this is their safety, but like it's even in the same area. And like E's eject the cylinder, but E's also like eject the magazine, like whatever. Anyway, I find the thing about putting the holster in there very annoying. Like even like right now, it's a meme. It's a meme in there where a meme in chat where you holster the gun and it just like self-destructs. So that's very annoying. Other things is fall damage is way too high. It's not very lenient. I find the level structure very, it's so repetitive. It's very bland. The level system, it's very unforgiving. Especially with turrets that can kill you in a moment. It looked very much like I just chambered that round. Okay. Had to rack it 3 times to put a bullet in there. See, this is where they trick you. You push tab, but you had to hold tab to chamber it safely. But let's do this the Austrian way. Eject the magazine. Clear a round. Alright, put that in there. Hack the thing. Put that in there. Reload. And, alright, we're safe. Then, like I said, I don't... should really not even, Also, sometimes the turrets, like, they can see me from, like, elevation, and other times they just can't. Oh my god. Please. Thank you. And you might say, why don't you just hold tab? And it's like, well, if I just hold tab, like, I really don't see the point. It's like tapping tab and pushing tab. There's not a huge difference in the moment, if I'm really honest. It's like, do you want me to just hack the turrets or not? Because I get the rewards from not hacking them. Also, here's just 4 magazines and back to back. I'd rather have tapes, to be honest. Also, I don't quite see the point of this flashlight. Like, it lets me see easier. Okay. You see, Dave, I'm okay with the jams, but the game is so slow that they don't matter. Like, if there was... Like, if there was some urgency, I know in the second level there's like those main hacks. I'm sure later on there is, but right now, it's just like I die because I get bored looking for these tapes. See, and if you get clipped by one bullet, it's just over. The enjoyment of this game would be playing with the guns, all right? Knowing how they work, getting familiar with the jams, how to fix them, how to quickly reload them. That sort of nonsense. For real. But this, like looking for tapes, boring. Hell, you could have had different things like complete. Okay, that one was my bad. I'll own up to that. It's like complete certain objectives. You know, hack so many turrets, and I'm not saying like you have to do all the objectives, but it's like a combination of them, so that you can fulfill different play styles. You know. Hack the turrets, find the tapes, I don't know, make so many shots, pop so many balloons, and I know it's kind of weird to say do a point system, but yeah, it's like, if you want the tapes to be worth more, just make them worth more. I don't even care that they give you a gun that's like not filled up and it's like bullet. It's like, yeah, that's what you should do. Is like check your gun when you start and make sure it's in proper order. Like, that's fine because it's a gun aspect. You know, you want to play with the gun, you want to learn it. A lot of people who play these games, they've never used a gun in their life. They've only seen guns in movies, and of course saying, oh, there's a lot of features to the guns. Like this, the whole gun safety thing, and you know, the history of Colt and Smith & Wesson, like that is super, like that should be the point of the game. And how you can have this whole mind kill stuff.
I tried to get support. I did everything they said I should. And it didn't work. It didn't work. This is all your fault. All of you. I hope you all finally understand what you did to me and hate yourselves for it. See you in hell.
Oh, I broke the game. There it goes. You can tell when I'm annoyed because I start turning features off. Accidentally holstered again because tried to uncrouch. The revolver's dancing. It's the revolver dance. La 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 la. The revolver dances. La 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 la. Glad I was paying attention. Alright. The revolver dances. La 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 la. The revolver dances. La 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 la. How do you feel about this revolver? It's got 2 dead cylinders in it. Ooh. Also, if this game's about guns, like, I can just stand behind this turret. I mean, it's more like a... I'm really freaking tired of stealth games. I really am.
Like the Detective Special, along came laws to restrict them. In the 1930s, the NRA drafted and endorsed concealed carry restrictions that passed in almost every state.
Thanks, NRA.
Starting in the 70s, they changed their mind and started aggressively campaigning to repeal those same laws. Until now, concealed carry is permitted in most parts of the USA. They still vary widely from state to state, so concealed carry, it's a good idea to learn the laws where you live. They're probably different than you expect. It's also to learn the laws about when it's legal to use concealed weapons in self-defense. Now, they say it's better to be tried by 12 than carried by 6, but that can be cold comfort when you're doing hard time for murder or manslaughter. Before choosing to concealed carry, you need to, at the very least, understand the 5 pillars of self-defense: innocence, imminence, reasonableness, avoidance, and proportionality. Self-defense laws only protect you if you did not provoke an attack. The attack was clearly imminent. There was a reasonable threat of injury or death. You did everything you could to avoid the threat, and you used the minimum possible amount of force in proportion to the threat.
Well, they do say it's better to ask forgiveness than permission, so... Contestant just shoots themselves. People like the first game because, you know, you just jumped in. They gave you some target enemies. And, seriously, you played the gun. I'm sure there's a lot of people who don't even know that you can, like, you know, put a hair trigger on your revolver, or, you know, you have to rack the slide to use like the more modern guns. I don't know what they're called, what the name for them is exactly. I'm sure some of you can tell me. But, you know, like that case about self-defense, I'm sure a lot of people just think you just whip it out and there you go, but not always. Failed to holster the gun correctly and shot yourself in the leg. Alright, Dave. I guess I'll be here. At least for a short while longer. Yeah, I know. Hiding. Run, 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 run. I got a haircut today, and they took... I was like, I think y'all are trying a bit too hard here. Like, come out with the paper. Do you have a cough? Have you been in with anybody with a cough or fever? I'm going to take your temperature. It's like, damn, I work in a pharmacy. We don't even screen people this hard. I thought originally the holster thing was just a revolver thing, because it was only for the hair trigger, and I was like, oh, it'd probably be easy to like release the trigger, because when you put it on a hair trigger, it reduces the amount of pull on it, so it would be like a lot easier to accidentally like catch the trigger or whatever. So that's why I'm like, I'm really bummed about this whole holster thing. Only one tape. At this point, I really wouldn't mind an increased density of tapes. Because I just want to see the additional content at this point. I want to see different levels. I mean, there's a decent variety here, but it's like, after a point, it just blends in together so much. And it's like, I have all this ammo. I don't need it for this revolver. But you're like, blow them away. When in reality, I usually just peek around a corner and or walk down the stairs, and because there's some weird verticality to it, like boom, right there, look around the corner, already taken fire. Can't even peek, can't even lean. I know the blue light thing, but that room was well lit. And hell, that turret might not even be guarding anything. Okay. No, I'm good. Kind of. Just back to say be right back. Okay. It's okay. You're a busy reviewing man. I'm here just saving the world. I'm the 4-shot revolver man. Coming in. Knock, knock. Open up the door. It's me. Nice to meet you. I really cannot... Oh, there it is. Got it.
Cooper's second rule of gun safety is to never point the gun at something you are not willing to destroy.
I've heard it.
Now, this seems obvious, but is easy to forget in the moment. If you are training at the range and a burning hot shell casing falls down your shirt, are you prepared to keep the gun pointed at the target? If the gun malfunctions, are you sure you won't point it sideways to get a better look at what's wrong? What if you were preparing to take it apart for routine maintenance? Are you still paying attention to which way the barrel is pointing? Many accidents take place while cleaning guns, because that's often when we let our guard down.
Just bust through the glass like Kool-Aid Man. Is there a tape here, or did I do all that for nothing? I did all that for nothing. I wish there was harder to get tapes, but at least you would know where they were. Are you for real? I've already been in here, I know. Okay. It's dangerous to shoot certain things at close range. Like the floor. God forbid you shoot the dirt. Might get some dirt in your eye. Found a tape. Thank God.
This tape is designed to test your focus in the face of distraction. Maintain focus on your breathing.
I'm just going to turn this off because this tape's retarded. Gun distance? Oh, that was the wrong one. I think I had to change that. Voice volume. 0. Thank you. Alright, one more. You're already here. Okay. Hello, Sticky Rick. I'm glad you had pizza time. I also have the revolver that shoots me in the leg. Let's see if it would have shot me in the leg. Nope, not this time. Alright, our goal here is not to shoot ourselves in the leg with this gun. No tapes. Got a bullet. You can tell I'm getting aggravated. Alright, but I didn't get shot in the leg that time. I did not hear that at all. Alright, find cover. Whatever. Fuck this gun so much. Let's just do full auto on it. Why not? You know, why not? Yeah, I think the tapes are they're like training tapes, but I'm really tired of collecting them in this stupid Slender Man. We need an objective, run around and collect tapes game mode. Which is the entire game, by the way. Because if you die on a level, which, as you might see, sometimes it's really hard not to just perish. You have to go back a previous level, and of course the guns are kept locked, level-based. And I want to see what else this game has to offer, but I've been playing for 7 hours and only got to level 2. And you can say that's my fault, but, you know, I also want to just get better at harder levels, because there's more stuff going on, and I'm not walking around this big open area looking for tiny little tapes. Like, I obviously know how to operate this gun, and I want more of a challenge than dodging turrets. Like, this should seriously be about using the gun and not about finding tapes. Is that a tape? It's actually not. It's a floppy disk, which are the collectibles. Why are they not any different from the tapes? Not very good game design's the reason. Next time I reload, I'm going to just open the cylinder and look up. Also, this like blue light thing kind of annoys me. Somebody said it earlier, but you know, the lights are the same color as like the danger lights of the turrets, which is pretty purposely just to screw with you. That's some good music. Can I make that the default music? Oh, no, I don't want to restart. Help. Proto turret. We got turrets and we got proto turret. So you can like see the motor in it. Cool. When under the direct influence of the threat, expect this to happen every single time. Great. Wait. So, guns. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 malfunctions. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 information things, and then I have 4 guns unlocked. So there's between 4 and 10 guns in this game. Semi-automatics are always better than revolvers, except when you always shoot yourself in the goddamn leg. Okay, so to sum up the gameplay loop of this, it's wander around, look for turrets, and try not to get shot while you're looking for tapes. It's basically Slender Man. Flashlight. Flashlight just gets you shot. I guess you just don't go in there, huh? Semiotic are always better than revolvers, except when they jam and when they don't feed properly and you shoot yourself in the leg with them. And, oh my god. You got 3 out of 5. Alright, let's study this. Yes, there's a battery in the back and a motor in the middle. Great. And the fat part. Hey, another tape. We only need one more. Knock, knock. Daddy's home. Oh. Just break, please. I beg of you. So I put one night into... I see. Okay. I put one in the motor. Tape, 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 no tape. No tape. Yeah, the floppy disk are the secrets. Too bad for the game. I found the floppy disk more interesting than the tapes a lot of the time. Like if the tapes were just, they didn't repeat every like half second. Also, they're like, oh, they're probably like aim for the secret components. But like if I just shoot the light, then like it can't hurt me. And the light's the easiest part to see. It's a fairly large target too. I say as I miss 6 shots. I hope someone someone remembered where that one revolver thing was. Where like, did I get it? And then it blows me away with this huge volley. Thank God. Did I miss the battery? I guess I did. Please have a tape. No. Tape, tape, tape. Where's the tapes? I need the tapes. Tape. We did it.
The pie as you go. You're in the fatal funnel now as you move in a semicircle, but don't rush. Focus beyond that front sight. Let your body aim for you. Breathe. Corners clear. It's time to choose a direction. Left or right? Which way lies victory? Which way death? Only one way to find out. Breathe. Don't dawdle in the doorway. You're a silhouette, and that's where the gun is. To encompass the whole thing. It's a difficult thing, but practice is perfect. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast.
I'm falling asleep watching this and barely anything changes. It's true. We're on level 2. All right. I'm going to go super slow. And this is when... Oh, they don't give me the clock. Great. And let's not accidentally seppuku ourselves. Actually, I'm just going to take the... Don't shoot yourself, please. Thank you. I'm just going to take the bullets out of this. So, remove, drop. Safety.
Together, we have laid the foundation. You have shown great potential, but the potential is yet to be realized. We have sent the message. Can you hear it? There is an insidious force moving through your media, weakening the mind, causing widespread dysfunction. We call this the threat. We have developed a technique called Mind Tech to combat this threat. A new set of tapes has been issued to train and...
Are you fucking for real? As you can see, walking down the stairs was such an egregious error that we are back to level 1. I didn't even shoot. And it looks the exact same. God damn it. Fuck you. You know what this game could really benefit from? A gun range. Mm. Magazine. At least I don't shoot myself in the goddamn leg.
Vile thoughts and ideas are constantly present in the media, pressing in on our consciousness. Events are often outside of our control, but not outside of control. Others use these concepts and events to create this anxiety. Thoughts flow in sequence, and by inserting harmful media into your life, your thoughts.
Wow, I took fall damage from that. Can you believe it?
Once you are behaving in that state, you will spread these contaminated ideas to others, allowing them to degrade more.
I just want to rack the freaking gun. You know, ba 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 ba, rack it.
Media safety. Control your information environment. Act, don't react.
Blah, 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 blah.
To aim a firearm correctly, you must be familiar with the sight picture of how the sights look when they are lined up correctly. Handgun sights almost always work in the same way. Put the front sight in the middle of the gap in the rear sight, and make sure the top of the front sight is level with the top of the rear sight. If zeroed correctly, the bullet should hit right at the top of the front sight at the zero distance, usually around 15 yards. For maximum accuracy, you should focus on your front sight, even though it makes the target look blurry. There's no point shooting at a crisp target if you can't tell if your sights are lined up.
I see. Look at all this ammo. Got more ammo than I could possibly know what to do with. Oh, that's empty. Let's scoot that on down, and we'll get this, and we'll put our magazine in. And why can't I? Yeah, there we go. We should play a different game. Yeah.
While some concepts are useful,
I'm thinking about putting this down for
these terminating thoughts take complex and useful ideas
a little while.
into a simplistic cliche that is as incorrect as it is useless. Thoughts that give and authority, but they block true mental development. functional mind questions and observes. It looks at ideas applied in the mind as well as outward in the world. It views uncertainty as the twin sibling.
See, I feel like that it'd almost be like a puzzle game at that
The
point.
dead mind is constructed of terminating thoughts. There is no feelings beyond a thin, fragile mockery of self-satisfaction. Personality is replaced with rote, checkbox-ticking behavior and reactivity.
I feel like whoever wrote this game was like really mad at Reddit.
Where anything doesn't fall neatly into a simplistic taxonomy of behavior.
That's my review for the game. Whoever wrote it was mad at Reddit.
This causes a person to become less and less until ultimately.
And it's okay to have these ideas in your game, but it's like at this point, it's almost satirical.
At that moment, these misattributed, diverted feelings can become habitual, compounding the problem of accurate thinking. This leads to confusion, impaired decision-making, and more anxiety in a damaging feedback loop. By grounding thoughts in the present, one can escape this feedback loop. Where are you? What time and year is it? Who are you? What are you doing at this exact moment? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you really hear?
I'm sure that first... I feel like that first one should have hit that battery. Okay, there's 3 turrets in here. I very much feel like there should be a tape in here. I have 3 full mags, and of course I'm going to die before I use them, because this game isn't about, you know, shooting. Maybe we're just going bang, 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 bang. Like I said earlier, I feel like I would never need more than 1 magazine.
Indecision and anxiety are the natural result of disordered thoughts. Ideas have
Silence.
potential. They exist in sequence, linked to other concepts that proceed and follow them. Then the
I can't...
will forge these broken links into an unbreakable to harness
Thanks. And all that ammo I collected? Before you make a game, make sure it's a good game. What revolver do I have? Well, at least there's no dead cylinders in it. Before you make a game, make sure it's a good game. And they had a good proof of concept, but that's really what it was, proof of concept. See, level 2, same as the first. You could have made more than 1 level if we're really thinking about it. think I hear 2 turrets. There's definitely one up there.
Beyond this world. In this reality, they are weak. Their actions are limited. With great effort, they have infiltrated dreams, implanting ideas. But it is humans who have nurtured these ideas, causing them to grow and spread. For these people who were already compromised and who have nurtured these damaging thoughts, there is no hope. I shot that thing 3 times. I'm about to shoot myself 3 times in the back of the head. Let me go post something about Hillary Clinton real quick. Good job, Hillary. Lost to Cheeto. This turret's like, please kill me. I can't move. I can't see. I have no bullets. And I will look down and I will say, no. I'll give you 1 cylinder. Oh, hang on. I will give you 1 cylinder. Did you think that second level was harder than the first, or I just got a little impatient? Doesn't fucking matter. Bing, 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 bing. Sorry. You did not hit the turret in the proper space. Can you see if there's bullets in the magazine? I really can't. Could you please hold it so I could see it? No, I can't actually see the jam because you're holding it at such a weird angle. Okay. Right? Can't even kill myself properly. It's over. It's done. Stream's over. I don't like this game very much. Probably solely for the purpose that it puts you back to the start every time you lose. And I really wanted to play with the guns and see what it's all about, but no. So, stream's over. Dave is on in 2 hours. Watch him. 4 face buttons. If you're a stranger, you're probably not, because I wouldn't watch me unless you had some sort of obligation to, apparently. Again, 4 face button on in 1 hour and 43 minutes. And that Clue Finders was paying off, and stream's over. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.